times maboys wachana na hiyo story. Wanaangalianga hapa. Sasa wanaingianga probabilities. Kuna wale wako na confidence, wanasema kama ni mbaya ni mbaya. Kaende. But most guys are not in that category. Wow. Those guys are ni watu wa top player. They are few.
Wanaachana tu nayo.
Leave it. Kwani aniongeleshi? Boys inapitanga hapa kila siku. Kwani aniongeleshi? Hajui vile.
Hata communicate.
Hata sabili hata communicate. Hajui yeye ni nani. Wacha tuanze hapo.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Tangawizi. I am your super host Caroline Momanyi. It's amazing to have you back here with us. And today we'll be talking about the male identity, trying to see the impact of mental health on the male identity.
Welcome everyone, my name is Drosela Ogola. Welcome to Tangawizi.
Asante.
Umekaribishwa vizuri. Sio na mgeni amekaribishwa hivyo.
Si mimi nakaa snack.
Karibu.
Not a snack.
Ati unakaa smart. You are not smart.
Sema snack.
Snack.
Yes.
Mimi niko kwa smart. Mimi mgeni hapa. Imenipita. Sorry, I'm sorry guys.
Welcome to the podcast. At this point, introduce yourself. Tell us about who Pablo is. Yeah, what you want us to know.
I'll start with my name. I was christened Paul Murunga, named after my mother's father.
You're a Mumanyi?
Mumanyi. M-U-M-A-N-Y.
What happened? Walikosea hiyo?
Mimi si Mkisi, mimi ni Mluya.
Oh, sorry. Kumbe kuna Mumanyi ukweli? Yeah. When people misspell
so
my name.
it's pronounced Manyi. So it's like Manyi. One who knows.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my name. Then I went to school. Nikajipata watu wananiita Pablo.
Sasa Paul
hiyo jina ikashika kushika. So some people who know me from my earlier life, from primary school, call me Paul.
Paul.
Wow.
From then, when I went to Nairobi school, Pablo became the name. But it came through rugby.
Oh, so there's a Pablo in the world who plays rugby?
Yes, there used to be.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, where did this Pablo come from?
Yeah, so I'm many things. Yeah, I'm not. I don't see myself, and I take identity as a critical thing in life. To do or to be anything, you have to understand who you are. Yeah, so I wear many hats and I have many things, depending on where I am. In this season now, I'm a storyteller, using all my talents, all my gifts to do that. I'm a photographer, I'm a writer, I'm a chef, I'm a sports commentator, I'm a retired sports rugby player. I'm a father.
Tumeweza kusikia zile zinaitwa
father of 2 boys. So how I live is so important because they look at me. They want to be me. So am I the father or am I the man they want to become? It's a question I keep asking myself. Yeah, I'm a husband. Was a husband. Not so much anymore.
Kuna mtu alikuvumilia?
Kiasi. Enough to have a 20-year-old child.
Kweli.
Your kids.
My boys are 19 and 18.
Hey, senior parents.
They're adults.
Yeah, good job.
So yeah. But I'm separated 4 years now. Yeah. And that journey is evolving. Yeah, I guess I'm in the Soko. I don't know. Is that place called complicated?
The details they'll find out later.
Nunua kahawa.
Yeah,
I'm open to being bought coffee.
Sawa. Sasa Pablo, hautatumia tangawizi kidogo kunywa kahawa yako. If you know, I know. Hakuna wasiwasi. Thank you so much for making time.
Asante.
And who you say you are is very much in sync with what we want to talk about on this platform. Yeah. And we are big on identity, across the lifespan. And today we are looking at the male identity and the correlation with, mental health or or how that presents in
Big
men.
conversation that.
Yeah.
Men's Health Month has just ended.
By
June.
the way.
Yeah, June was Men's Mental Health Month.
Wow, we've come a long way. Back there's a month dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes the conversation very timely, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and we must keep it alive as well. Yeah. So maybe to start us off, just to understand you as Pablo, how are you connected first to this conversation?
I guess I'm a man. Let's start there.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm a man's man. What does that even mean?
Hey, Mr. Jesus.
I'm trying to think of it as a girl's girl. If you understand what a girl's girl is,
I'm a man's,
the man's man.
Me hakuna kitu nimeelewa, so I'm here to learn.
Me, I know who I am. Yeah. I am powerful, but I'm also vulnerable. I am broken, but I'm also rebuilt. Yeah. My struggles don't make me, but they have shaped me. Yeah. I've been in the darkest of places, but that's not where I choose to continue to stay. Life is seasonal. There are ups and there
They're
are downs.
How did you arrive there?
Wow.
I grew up in an interesting... So my identity is shaped by three key spaces. The church, my school, my education played such a big part in who I am. And the sport that so rugby is a big part of my identity. The church is formative, and then our home. My mom and my dad were very big on discipline and owning your space. So they gave us freedoms to express ourselves, but within boundaries. And so our home was open to all our friends all the time. And my mother is my first chef. She was the first vet of all my girlfriends. They came home fast. They can even come home when I'm not there and hang out with Mother. That's the kind of free space our home provided. My dad worked in the military, my mom was a teacher. Hiyo nyumba kuna mchezo, discipline utajua. But there was also love. Lots of it. And for me, that's shaped how I see, I guess it has shaped my mental health. It's not perfect by any means, but it allowed me to become the person that I am and to understand that, yes, you can have challenges, but you can find ways to overcome. Everyone is gifted with different things. Unaweza jipata hata ukipotea.
Unajitap na
unajirudisha kwa line.
I think it would be also proper to get your view on this male identity that we are also trying
to unpack.
So according to you, what is this male identity?
So who is a guy? What's a guy's guy?
Yeah, we're coming back to that
That's
still.
Who's a guy? So from my perspective, because let's speak now. So first of all, I turned 53 on Thursday.
Where?
Yeah, I've been around half a century plus.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Japan. Happy birthday from Tangawizi.
53, that's a big age.
Wow.
It's a big age, yes. So I've had transitions around my identity. You've lived half a decade. Kuna vitu umeona na kuna vitu pia umefanya.
Na pia
umefanyiwa. And you then become the collective is all those things. You become a sum of your experiences. So what you become is dependent on what you are able to extract. Yeah. So something can either break you or make you. Same experience for different people. One will break, the other will
will make them.
will make.
Yeah,
So what's important? What's a man's man? Yeah. So men were put here to lead. It may sound a bit controversial, but our first job is to lead, not to provide.
Kujiongoza wenyewe ama kuongoza
Kujiongoza
wengine?
kwanza wewe mwenyewe.
Oh.
Yeah. You must know you enough to provide direction for other people. You cannot pour out of an empty
Cup. Okay.
wewe ni nani? Unamwelekea gani? Unaenda wapi? Do you know? And then what do you believe? Una msimamo gani? I don't care about what those principles are, but what do you believe? And when it comes down to it, are those the things that anchor you constantly?
I'm a bit playful, so the only thing I'm thinking is that
Same attitude.
is that, it's very clear when we see what men believe in. They believe that Arsenal will win the league. It's
really
all in football.
them,
But we are open to know what else they believe in.
So do you have a spiritual center? So for me, your spirituality is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your spiritual center? And then what are your values derived out of what your belief systems are? What will you do? What will you not do? And I say this in context of when the rubber meets, especially when the rubber meets the road, but not when. So people think about what will you do when the pressure comes. No, what will you do when there's no pressure? That's when I know who you really are.
When there is no...
Yeah. How you behave every day when it doesn't matter.
When you don't have to do nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Uyo jama, that's a guy who will show up when kuna moto. You revert to what you know. So what are your atomic habits? What are the things you do every day that shape who you are? So for example, I walk. Exercise is a big thing for me. I look like this because today I've walked 8 miles to come here. I'm taking a bath.
You walked?
Yeah.
Wow. By choice?
Yeah.
Wow.
With earphones?
No, just walk. I'm a photographer, so I shoot. I do street photography. I shoot off my phone. So I've taken...
Wow.
And I write. So part of my journey to Tangawizi today was, okay, I'm coming here at 11. What time do I need to get up? Because my plan is to walk here. It's an 11-kilometer walk from where I was. So that's at an average walking speed of 10 minutes per kilometer. That's around 2 hours plus.
Okay.
So I was here. That's why I was here. And I have to give myself space for anything that could come up in between there.
Wow.
Yeah, 1 hour extra. So it means I'll be working for 2.5 hours or thereabouts. Nimeamka saa ngapi? Ndo nijipange, ndo nikuwe ready, ndo nikuje. Na nisikuja hapa na jasho. I'll walk just leisurely. Hapa.
Joshua nilikuwa nataka kuuliza sijanusa jasho.
And I'll walk back. So by the time I'm done today, I've done 16 miles. So I walked when you guys I walked around. I just did another lap here. I went to Java, had a coffee, then came. By the time that's now I got to the 8 miles. But to get here, it was around 7 miles.
Wow.
So I did the rest of 1 mile inside here.
So for you, the male identity is the everyday.
So your body, the first place is your physical self. Unajichunga aje. Do you care enough about how you look? Yeah. What you eat? And how you sleep?
Mambo
Three
magumu.
things.
I think sometimes when you think about the male identity, it's always outward. Yeah, but it starts from what you're learning. Like it starts from taking care of yourself.
You take care of your body first.
Yeah.
Hata hiyo msupa kabla haja
Ingia box.
atacheki si jamaa na ka snack ni aje 53 tena kai hapana.
Unajiuza sana. By the way,
Niko soko.
no. Ukipata mtu. No. Ukipata mtu utushukuru.
Commission inakuwa.
Utushukuru bwana.
It's called born to be a zaddy, forced to be a daddy.
ukipata mtu boss.
Zadzi,
ukipata mtu utushukuru. No, mimi nimecontribute to something. At least 2025. Ukipata mtu tushukuru.
So there's that. So your body physically hapo ndo unaanza. If you are physically sound, you can now start talking about, so we've talked spirituality, belief, values, mwelekeo. Then your body must be okay for you to contribute to find a job, to be of sound mind, start thinking mental problems, those things. If your body is not okay, even that now, that one is bad.
Yeah.
Then now, because your body is okay, you can work. Naona pale provision inaingia sasa. Uko. Lakini sasa sisi ati pesa.
Pata pesa kwanza.
Aje.
Wezi pata pesa.
On what foundation? So you don't care how you make the money. So already, are you seeing how the dysfunction starts? You'll do anything for the back.
Yes.
Which starts to affect your mental health. Even that is a pressure.
Where?
When you're not even talking about the socialization fatherhoods of when you are young.
No. We're not there. We are seeing the male identity from our own
who's a man's man?
Yeah.
Your physicality is a very big thing about how a man is. Flesh, blood, muscle. A man is that. He needs to look that. He needs to feel that. So we were talking about when get kibisho nani anaenda?
Mwenye karibu na mlango.
Stop sending your sisters and your mothers to open the gate.
Open gates.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Sons, fathers.
Go to the door.
Wendeni huko mfungue gate uangalie. Kwani kama kuna majambazi, your daughters will be the ones there dealing with them.
Where?
Physical, spiritual, then vocation. And so vocation, your work. So your worth is all those things combined, not one or the other independently. What you believe, how you take care of your body, your temple, and what you do.
Tumekuwa tukikula snacks mbaya huko. Now we know.
Yeah. So the dysfunction is that we arrive at manhood amplifying one area or the other. So kuna watu wa look only, hawako kwa purpose, vision, values hawana. Kuna wengine wako hapo wamesahau hizi zingine. So your balance is getting that right.
Wow, interesting. I have never thought about it.
So it's a continuous journey. Because as you know, those things are, ni kama uko kwa ratili. Every day una.
Wow.
You're always working on something. There's a part of your body you'll be working on. There's a part of your mind you'll be working on. There's a part of your spirituality.
Wow.
It's part of your work. So you're always building an element of who you are, depending on what season you are in.
Wow.
I think for men, there's the pressure to always be in season. Like, always have these things at the same time and at the same capacity or strength. Yeah. So you always have money, you always have your health, you always have your spirituality, but not understanding that it's a balance.
It ebbs and flows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you don't have dough, unajipanga aje?
Wengine kama hawana do, then they cease being men. If they don't have physicality, they cease being men. If they don't have purpose, then they cease being men. So, yeah.
Which is more important than the other? There's somehow that carry more weight, but...
Together they make a better... they're giving a better outlook from how you are presenting it. Yeah. So now we want to go through that process of what are some of these challenges, that continue to evolve as young boys become men, that then present these mental health challenges that we are now seeing. Yeah. So maybe if you can help us highlight in younger men, or maybe when you look at your younger years, boys, yes.
Let's talk boys, yeah.
Let's talk boys, yeah. So in boys, what are some of those things that they experience that could impact, their well-being mentally?
So boys, so like every child, so when kids are younger, they defer to their moms, yeah? Because moms, well, in the context that I grew up in, mothers were more present at home, offering nurturing tendencies than the men, because the men were at work. There's a bit of a flip around that right now.
Yes.
Yeah. So you find a lot of men are also doing nurturing now. Yeah. Because the work environment has shifted and roles have also shifted.
as well.
Yeah. But let's look at the traditional view for a while, just to say, assuming that there's a nurture factor that requires that when a child is born, they will spend a significant part of their early life with their mother. And so there's a tendency that will be their first principal influencer above the father. So for men, when a child is that age, for you to have impact, you have to be where? Present. Can't be coming late home every day. Your child won't know you. And maybe you might think it's not important that you're providing, but it will have an impact on how they see you later. Yeah. So the social context that a child finds themselves or a boy finds himself in will influence how he later on chooses those. Remember those things we've talked about? How he deals with his physicality, how he deals with his spirituality, how he deals with his purpose, work, vocation. Those things will be affected by how that upbringing. One, the nurture context and the space around that.
The environment.
The environment around that. And then when they begin to grasp identity, mimi ni nani, adolescence, puberty, when the body physically changes again, that space is critical to who they become as men. That's the first formative space. And what happens there is that if you don't role model them with powerful influences that give them purpose, that's where purpose is. A lot of purpose is built then. What do you believe is built then? What do you have emotional deficits in happens then. Because as you build identity, what you don't have, you create a coping mechanism for. Yeah.
So what then you're saying is that the lack then of the role modeling.
So a very powerful element for boys when they are at that age is role models that count. And fathers are key, are central. Fathers and their friends and your immediate relatives, male relatives, play a huge role in influencing how boys see manhood. As they begin to grapple with the male identity for themselves. They look, Uncle Nani, they look at daddy, they look at daddy's friend, like that. So role modeling. So men, you need to show up.
So you must have something to even model, you know.
Yes. Children learn more by seeing than by you telling them.
Wow.
So I have a question. Like, there's the aspect of the present father, present dad. But then there's the present dad but toxic, which also contributes still to the mental challenges that young boys experience. Can you shed some light on that?
So remember coping mechanisms and deficits? So that's that. So you unajipanga. Ukijipata kwa space ka hiyo, unajisort. If you can't get help from another male figure that offers balance, you create a coping mechanism for it. Yeah. So what will happen? It will manifest when you enter a relationship later. What gaps did your identity space leave?
Kwa hivyo kujipanga pia kunaweza kuwa avoidance.
Yes.
Ndio. Baba
So to survive uta-avoid hiyo, uta-create vile uta-avoid hiyo issue. Kama mkuanga na do na hiyo do inaleta, utajijua mambo ya pesa uongeangi.
Huko hatufikangi.
Tutajipanga. Na nikileta hii ndo nimeleta.
Ndio iko.
Haya. Sasa tusonge kidogo. Tumeona hapo kwa boys. Ni modeling very, very important. Wakikuwa sasa next. Wamekuwa sasa ni teenagers. Wameanza kukatiana or something like that. So what are some of the challenges that would present there? Now, those ones are younger men.
So as soon as you hit puberty, all those conversations happen at the same time.
There. Yes.
Yeah. Unajipanga, unajaribu ku. Because you're being bombarded by all this messaging, and your body is changing. So you are in that space now. Hey, who am I? Who am I? So the first thing that happens is your sexuality. So the wet dream conversation. What is that? And then once we've grown up where no one has that vibe, no one talks that story anywhere. Watu wa church wanasema hiyo story ni ya marriage. Watu wasijua home wanasema hiyo story ni ya sijui, it's taboo.
Hata kwa boys?
Everyone is, no one is, that conversation is not being had anywhere. You tell me. Even today. I mean, now it's a bit
boys.
better.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Sorry, hata kwa boys.
So I never had that conversation with my father.
Si tumekaa huku tukifikiria maboys mnakwanga na
privilege,
kunajua mnatayarishwa, kuna ka PowerPoint pahali.
Because of how confident they also show up.
Confidence mna show up nayo.
Hiyo ndo bila utapata hiyo something.
Kumbe ni kipofu tu anatuongoza huku na sisi tuna amwambi wangu.
Kuna. Now who? So the lack is if you are lucky to find a male role model who, having been mentored in that space, mentors you. So you'll enter social spaces when you are looking for identity as a teenager that will probably give you access to people who will provide, who will fill gaps for you. So for me, one of those spaces was church. So I used to go to a church called, when I became a teenager, when I left, around 14, 15, 16 there, I switched, 17 I stopped going to the church where my parents used to go, and I chose the church I wanted to go. So one of the things that happened immediately, I started choosing what I believe, remember choosing spirituality. So the indo kanisa natakwe.
Una-identify.
Wacha hii akina wafadhe. Na madhe. So I chose, and then I started taking myself there. So when I was there, I met male role models who then impacted me, who offered a form of discipleship. The discipleship is essentially just mentoring. So Jesus did with these guys.
Hebu turudi hapo kwa sex kidogo. No, seriously, juu nimeshtuka, nimefikiri like, as much as that element of sex and sexuality does bring a lot of, anxiety, and, people are like, what is this? And for me, I've been looking at it as a young Caroline. It was very much an element of pressure from the young boys, because for me, I was only worried about them asking me to be part of it. Now, if you're saying that they were equally stressed because they lacked information around it, I am like, huh?
So imagine you had to wait to be asked. What about the guy who has to ask?
Oh, so that's where
Ule jamaa has to go aombe. Ataomba aje? Hajawahi ambiwa. Atasema nini? Ndo apewe.
Mlizaliwa kama mtu mnataka.
How did he know? And alimshow.
Guy.
And then they provide you've been told to say what when you asked?
No.
Bas. How many notes do you think the guy has? Don't you think that's a mental health issue right now?
Kwani lazima apate kila kitu?
No. But if you're told 100 no's, what does that do to you?
Where? Challenges.
But should I say yes? Because
No, I'm not saying you should say yes.
Exactly.
So, and we are going to get there.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to give you the context of the drama. You guys still thinking that because you guys are the ones who are being asked.
Yeah, we thought the pressure was
what
there.
What about that guy who has to ask?
Who has to?
How
And
many
maybe
times
they don't even want to ask.
Asaidike.
Aside.
Na anaambiwanga no aje. Wacha hata kuambiwa tu no. Anaambiwanga hiyo no namna gani?
No anaambiwa na vile amekuja. Kuna yule anaambiwa tu no. Na kuna anaambiwa usiniguse. Na kuna na uliniona aje? Kwa klasi yako.
Get the behind me sitter.
Yes, the devil.
So unaona hiyo story. So can you imagine the quagmire of this jamaa? Ndo huyu anaona hii kitu ni safi. Ajui kucommunicate ile kitu anataka kusema. And he's grappling with his sexuality. The only way he knows how to express is to ask for sex. Are you seeing where now the dysfunction starts to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the conversation shouldn't be just about sex.
Nanifanya nikatie huyu mzee nimpatie grace kidogo. Kuna kijana kwa niuliza, sasa hii miaka yote vile nimembeba nilikuwa nashindwa huyu kijana kwani shida yake ilikuwa ni gani? Kumbe haya ndiye alikuwa anapitia.
Aliogopa one mono.
Aliogopa one mono.
Yeah.
So a lot of times boys wachana na hiyo story. Anaangalianga hapa. Sasa anaingianga probabilities. Kuna wale wako na confidence. Wanasema kama ni mbaya. Kaende. But most guys are not in that category.
Wow.
Those guys are ni watu wa top player. They are few.
Wanaachana tu nayo.
Leave it. Kwani aniongeleshi? Boys inapitanga hapa kila siku. Kwani aniongeleshi? Hajui vile.
Ata communicate.
What is ability ata communicate? Hajui yeye ni nani? Wacha tuanze hapo.
So listening to you and how you're under pressure as young men to ask, sisi kama madem tunafikiria you're just supposed to on the fly know when to ask, and me I'm supposed to now fit in the what the society expects me to, by the way, which is I should never ever even look like I want. Or you kwanza ni looking. Then if I should ever even ask, that is problem or big trouble, because then as young girls we were told that if you make a move, if you are too forward, if you look like me, what you want also I want, then you are not a good girl. So
but is that the case now?
Okay, today I mean
no.
No. Things have changed. No, but maybe not so much. Exactly. Yeah, I think there's still a barrier.
There's still a semblance of that.
Yes. People would think that, maybe I'm in the business of, I'm not like sexually liberated. When I want, and I must express myself as well.
So a man's man, remember we talked about a man's man leads. So one of the things he must lead is a conversation around sexuality and sexual identity. But means someone must teach him. And we are saying one of the deficits that carries on into mature relationships in terms of a dysfunction is that no one is teaching what a healthy sexual identity looks like. For the man, for the boy who will become a man, and for the girl, maybe girls are getting it a bit more because of the conversation about menstruation and all of that. That conversation happens for women more than it does for boys.
Kwa kiasi fulani.
Maybe they just deal with that part only, the biology. No one deals with the emotional constructs around sexuality, which are actually where the heart of the matter is. How do you see women sexually?
Ndio hapo.
How do they see you?
Na ukikataliwa pia unakubali.
How do you take rejection of your advances? It doesn't mean they are rejecting your advances, they're not rejecting you. You need to differentiate. So many men take sexual rejection as a rejection of their identity. No, she's just saying she doesn't want to be with you like that. But she can still be your pal.
Kweli. Na pia
so when you get that, you stop putting those two things together.
Na pia people change their mind. Naweza sema nataka saizi, baadaye niseme sitaki tena.
So when you understand that sometimes this thing is seasonal. Say, and maybe for guys need to get this. When you are young, you are at the point that you are least attractive to the woman.
Kweli.
Hauna kitu. You've not built your physicality. You've not built worth, foundation, purpose.
Uko tu.
Yeah, uko tu. Uko hapo so unaanza. So you start here and you are going building value. The chick starts here. And the chick is opposite. They say that she will physically go this way. The guy will physically go this way.
Unaongea vibaya. Lakini hapa wale wenye niliwakubali wakikuwa hapa wanishukuru.
So that is why I will be more attractive to that chick than someone who's her.
Who is her age. Okay.
You get why?
Yeah, nimekupata.
Huyu jamaa, the things she wants, the guy her age doesn't have.
Okay. Aya, wacha tusonge mbele. So tumeangalia hapa kidogo teenager. Sasa wacha tuangalie young adult male, amesha navigate kukataliwa ni nini. What would be now the other pressing issue that would then make them have that, not be very well mentally?
So in fact, these conversations all start at the same place.
Yeah.
So when you are determining your identity, you determine many things. You determine how you want to live. By determining your identity, that's one of the things you determine. Mi nitakuwa jamaa wa aina gani? What will I become? Which will speak into what do I do? So your vocation, your education, all those things will start to now take significance. Utajionaje? What identity are you building? That holistic identity, what is it? What do you believe? What will you do? Who are you? Those things, So when you're talking that, since at central at that point, because your body is changing a lot, sexuality is a big thing. The other thing that's a big thing is your ability to earn. You start understanding the power of money.
Yeah.
Kama una do, kuna vile watu wanakuona, na kama huna do, kuna vile watu wanakudeal na wewe. Unaona, hapa ni kama hii do ni muhimu.
Yeah.
But again, no one is teaching that money conversation. Then that's when it needs to happen.
Hamujaiambiwa huko nyuma that money
Where?
is important.
It's not that it's not important. No one says, no one has a conversation.
Where?
How does money work? How do you have a healthy, I keep going back to this, healthy relationship with money? Money is a tool, like anything else. It will come and it will go. When you have it, who are you? When you don't, who are you? Do you change?
Of course.
You should not.
But we have seen it
But
now.
you should not. So that's the issue.
Yeah.
Your identity is not pegged on your ability to have or not have money. But it's a tool, so it will come and go. So if you change on it, you're going to have a problem.
But what about those that it never changes? That the wealth, the money will be there.
Even that is still a problem. So what is the problem when you have a lot of money?
Because kuna wale it will not go.
Yes, but
It is always there.
So you think having a lot of money is a good thing?
No, I'm just saying that the view should not only be like money comes and money goes, but there are some people who will have money throughout their life. So what does that mean?
So you had this statement about shida za watu wape
wa pesa.
Wakuna mashida. Yes. Hakuna problems.
Pia hiyo ni changamoto.
And I still think like if you always have money, which I mean it is a privilege.
There are those who have that privilege.
But I feel like even the call is even higher because who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah, with that privilege.
With that privilege.
Yeah.
You still have to develop an identity around how you see that money.
Okay.
And that is actually the thing. What's your relationship with it? Whether it is there, or whether it is not. Do you change? Do you become a different person? If I put money in your pocket, and if I take it out, do you treat your wife differently? Because you have money? Or when you do not? Does she treat you differently as women when he has money and when he does not?
I don't know. For me, who has observed a man or men, I find that some of them, their money is their voice. Their money is their power. Like, I can't really tell what their values are, but in the presence of money, that's when I feel like, okay, they want to
That's when it
speak more.
flexes.
Yeah, that's when they flex.
So there's a dysfunction there. So you see,
Yeah.
yeah. So it means if you take away that door, that guy becomes a shell of who he is. Then you start wondering, huyu ni nani sasa? Ako kwa hii nyumba. Haizi jiongelesha. You can't have.
Or you even find like the things.
Even his sexuality disappears.
Of course.
Yeah, with it.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it's true, yeah. Because that is what actually defines him as a man, the money, yeah. And you'd even see it at home, as you bring back that thought. You'd see it at home because you'd find that in the absence of money or in the absence of employment, you'd see like even some parents, some fathers never came back home,
Unakaa
alienda
sana.
job ilisha kama ameenda
Ameenda.
na labda hakufukuzwa, lakini aliona now I can no longer fit in this space because I don't have my currency anymore.
So we're projecting the wrong things in terms of an identity around what we have and who we are. That's a question.
But I think for men it's very heavy.
It's very heavy
Yeah.
for jamaa because unaambiwanga na kila mtu, wewe kama una kitu.
Lazima ukwe nako.
Mpaka ukwe na kakitu.
And actually I've heard it so many times like lazima ukwe na kakitu as a man. Yeah.
Huyo dem akai kama una kakitu. And yes, it's important. I'm not saying don't do the work. Do the work. But don't let it become a toxic enabler for it. I don't even know how to explain that thing where it is so central to your identity that you can't be without it.
Like everyone notices your mood shift when they come into the home on the days that you're broke.
Or you can't even have a conversation around money that's not
Bitter. That's when you start counting change and asking for receipts and saying kulikuwa na chapati 5 hapo. Like you have time. You have time to find fault. That is the absence thereof.
So 2 conversations that are central. Sexual identity, money. How money works. That conversation needs to start happening earlier. It's going to affect how you live with your partners. Yeah, I know it's on both sides that it needs to happen. So women are more advantaged than men because women have been doing the work with girls. And girls are arriving ready for relationships and boys are not. And yet the boys are the ones supposed to lead.
At least I'm not the one who's saying it.
You're safe.
Vindicated.
So kuna shida hapo. So these boys are arriving in these relationships and they're finding the chicks are like 10 steps ahead of them. She's organized about her finances. She's saving. She has a work process. She has a plan. The guy is just there from rev to rev.
No, the guy is doing the best. Ukweli, from rev to rev.
Yeah.
Rev to rev. Hana balance sheet. Jamani.
And yet, he's the one supposed to be
Pursuing.
Providing leadership.
Leading.
Remember, we're not talking about money.
Leading.
Yeah.
Because we say a man starts with a 0 balance sheet. So when you're 20, auna kakitu, you're going to make it. So how will you make it if you don't have a plan?
Yeah. And I feel like it's not even a plan for them. It's your own.
Yeah, just you.
individual- Even you yourself. What's
It's
your
not for anyone else, just wewe.
Where?
Unaenda wapi? Hii utajipanga aje? Utadu nini?
Haya. Sasa mi nafikiri itabidi most importantly utuambie what other pressing matters in the now, in the men of today, out of those that you mentioned, that would persistently cause them to have this breakdown and not be able to cope with this life.
Communication.
Is that a problem also?
Yes. Biggest problem actually now.
Wow. Interesting.
Because you have dysfunctional around. So remember we talked about social upbringing and how the coping mechanisms around the deficits are there. So no one really talks to you around how you should be. So you don't know how to talk to your people. And you arrive to the place where you are now responsible for a community of love. Your family is your community
Of love.
Of love. So now you arrive there. Now, window, head of the house.
Head of the love community.
Head of the community of love.
Oh, sorry, the community.
Sasa uko hapo.
Na ujui kuwasiliana.
Ujui.
We.
You're closed off in that space.
Ooh.
What's going to happen?
It will become a community of hate.
So lack of communication shifts very quickly. It flips. When you can't communicate, the flip is very toxic to the other side, because now that place becomes, from a safe space, it becomes a desolate place, an empty, desolate. Yani you think about going home and I think,
Uko tena.
uko tena. Unaenda ba?
Unaenda ba sasa.
Changamoto yo, the wife is like, this guy never comes home.
Kumbe ni avoidance.
Yeah. He's darking that space where he doesn't know how to be. And when he comes now, he's closed off even when he comes now and he's there. Anaweka news, sumbwe baba.
Okay.
He's reading his newspaper, he's doing his things. Yeah, so he's there, but he's not there.
He's not there. Yeah.
So the first thing I think for men that we need to do is to show up. Forget even now. We just need to start showing up in the spaces that we need to be in. So is your kid in school somewhere? When was the last time you showed up for a parents-teachers meeting? When was the last time you showed up for a sports day? There are those things. To show up and for both the boys and the girls. Male identity in a home is a very big influencer for both boys and girls. You keep thinking that
It's just for the boy, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
even the girl. You are her first man. She measures her other men against you.
It's true.
We? Kazi ipo.
Iko.
We?
So when you're absent, you're not just absent for you, you're absent for, so you're
The entire community.
deficit wife there, dash. Daughter, dash. Son, dash.
Dash.
Hey. Yeah, in fact, son, it's dash.
Dash. Double tragedy.
Double tragedy.
Yeah. We?
So that comes thing. Man, if we could just, I don't know, find a way to get people to talk. I was at an Engage event yesterday. And Eddie Kimani spoke about the vulnerability of how men are. And especially if you are successful. Remember, life is seasonal, eh?
Yes.
So when Eddie was his phone was ringing off the hook.
Off the hook, yeah.
Hiyo job ikakatika. Akajipata hajijui yeye ni nani. And in the process of trying to figure out how to deal with that,
Akawa kwa downward spiral.
and the more you go down, the harder this world outside beats you.
We?
Inakupiga. So the world is very unforgiving for men in pain or men who are in struggle. No one gives you space. Your father didn't give you space. Ulipoteza kazi ukifanya nini? What did you do? Bibi alikuacha kwa nini? Huwezi weka house. Huwezi jipanga. And yet no one has taught you those things. You've just been winging it.
Well, by the grace of God.
By the grace of God. But when you fail,
it's on you.
it's on you. It's all on you.
Because you should know.
You should know.
You should have known,
You should
actually.
have known.
How? Should have known how.
Well, I mean, we've been sitting here going about life and, thinking that you're really, really privileged as men.
So that patriarchy that we keep thinking is a good thing, let me be a man for a month, you'll say you don't want that job. No one gives a flying
Yeah. about
you.
And it's getting hostile
and more.
hostiler.
Yeah.
It's just hostile and hostile.
Yeah.
Yo.
So it's like what you are saying. It's like you should always have money.
Yeah.
You should
Always,
always
yeah.
have a job.
Yeah.
You should always be okay.
Yeah.
You should always be
Know
well
what
put
to do.
together. How?
Yeah.
Which world is like that? And if you are not, unabi wendo fala mafala.
Where?
When he dead, beat.
Mko na kapage siku hizi. Tia bidii. Dedicated, tia bidii. You're saying.
Like in the communications bit, you know, because watching my brothers, as they're growing up, it doesn't look like or seem like communication is important. Two men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like.
It doesn't look like
Yeah.
it at all, because even in the home, the work of the person who was communicating the most
everything
was my mom.
Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her, you were never unclear with what
her instructions were.
exactly.
But then you always knew what you were needed to do with her.
But further, you don't know.
Yeah.
Where?
And we came to believe that even now for me, I didn't really think about that communication for men in this community of love is actually very important.
Very. It is central to a healthy relationship in that space. You go and look at homes where the man is leading with purpose and is communicating. You will see significant differences in the wife, children, both boy and girl.
Where?
They will have confidence, they will have presence, they will have security in their personal identities.
So then how can we do what needs to be done? I don't know by who, when, how. Or is there something happening
So this
to now support?
So this conversation is not a female one. This is a male conversation.
Oh, sasa tunafaa tutoke.
Yeah, sorry. Austin.
Hakuna.
In story yetu. You know why?
Oh, sawa. Wanaume msikize. This is for you.
It can only take another guy to help another guy. There is no way utajua story ya huyu jamaa.
Hata kama nampenda aje.
Hata
kama na mlombo tovu yani ile
Hata
nimejitolea.
You cannot save that man.
Hawezi jua ile place anaingianga kama kimeumana. Another guy akisema tu hiyo story sema ebu. The day we start to talk to each other for real, 50% of our problems will disappear.
Where?
Because half of them you will discover are fixable almost immediately. That the guy you are talking to either knows there, has an answer, or knows someone who does. Another guy. And these answers are not in the female domain, they are male. Yes. So they will be able to offer support around how a good man should be. They will be able to offer support around work. They will be able to offer support around money. They will be able to to plug into those gaps for you. I like to tell men, build a community of 5. You and find 4 guys who have permission to meddle in your life. And you similarly have permission to
Meddle in there.
Yes. So find a friend of mine called Lucas likes to say, he calls them his pallbearers. The guys will bear him when he's 6 feet.
When he's heading there.
The guys, or the guy you can call at 3 a.m. and he won't ask you what. He'll just ask you, where do you need me to show? To show up.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because those guys are the guys who will tell you the truth about you. These guys will tell you the truth about you and not tell you boo.
I like the sound of that because it means even if now you have the 5, and the 5 are only leading you to drinking every day, then you must interrogate.
So your how
You have the wrong
choose-
5.
How you choose your 5
Yeah,
is
it's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So but you'll know. It's not you'll know. Unajua wale watu wanakuingisha kwa shimo na wale watu yeah. But some serious guys will not show up. That's just how it
By
is.
the way, watajitoa.
Yes, that thing, it's a difficult thing to be.
By the way.
Yeah, it's not an easy job.
Well,
You're accountable for somebody.
well, that's
Your boy, who you will show up for him no matter what.
Yeah.
a hard one.
That's a hard one. Yeah. So who you choose is very important. In fact, even 5 are many. Sometimes you will find look for 3 guys who are like that.
Wow.
So who are your guys? Who are your guys who stand in the gap for you when you need them to be? Yeah. And that's speaking to all those areas that we're talking about. In terms of your identity. Who help you to determine your purpose, who are there when you who represent a value system that you can bring your children into. So selection of people is important. Huyu jamaa unataka akae karibu na watoto wako. Can you leave your kids with him?
It's a question.
And there was silence.
Both male and female. Are you seeing the level of trust?
Well,
Will your wife be comfortable when your children are there? Are you seeing the measures?
it's making me get cold hands.
They really have to be your people. And not just invested in you, they're invested in your relationships too. So they're invested, if he's going out with you, those friends are invested back in you, in the success of your relationship.
Is there something that then men can also start doing individually, like I'm looking for on the day-to-day? Because then we have said that the forming of healthy community is good for them to start working towards a healthy self, right? Including the mental well-being. What is it that they can start doing as well individually, at an individual level? Ile ya kila siku.
Take care of your body.
Where?
Let's start with a practical thing. Just take care of your body first. What's your grooming like? This is not a conversation about money. People like saying, hakuna pesa hapo.
Kweli, maji na rimis.
Sabuni. Hata kama ni sabuni ya panga.
Amesema tu watu waoge.
Please, comb your hair, shower.
Hapo tu.
Well, okay.
Unajichunga aje? Anza tu hapo.
Jipende.
Jipende. Kiasi.
Well,
Luku pia.
Muhimu.
Look good.
Look good. And it's for you. It makes you feel good. So, confidence is such a powerful thing in terms of being a trigger for success. And your confidence comes from what things? How you feel about you. Yeah. So, how you look, how you dress, those things contribute to your confidence. So, ukijiachilia, that's how your mindset will be.
Wow.
So that's start there. So that's physical. Then begin to build value into who you are. What are the add-ons? Are you building knowledge? What do you do? Are you in the same place you were 10 years ago? The thing you know is the only thing you still know now. Or jiongezea?
It's a question.
Where?
Nini unafanya na 24 hours in your day? Toa 8 za sleeping. Umebaki na ngapi? 16. Toa 2 or 3, let's just say 3 for eating and whatever.
Bumming.
Ngapi? 13. Hata weka zingine 2, recreation. Zako tu.
Za kuandikwa. Hesabu za kuandikwa sasa.
So now you're left with almost like 11 hours. Unafanya nini na hizo 11 hours? You have slept, you have eaten. umejibamba. You have 11 hours still left in the day. What are you doing with them?
TikTok.
What value are you building into your life on a consistent level? Remember, you're the guy that people are depending on to lead. Where's the umebaki pale?
Ulikuwa 10 years ago.
Because if you're there, guess what? She'll be where? Yeah. Are you seeing where
In another century.
Sasa hiyo nyumba itakalikaje?
Haiwezi.
Yeah.
Mental health hapo straight away.
There's a
Insecurity hapo straight away.
Utatuambia I'm not needed here.
Yeah.
As a man, I feel I'm not
Like,
not
what are
wanted.
you doing? What are you doing to add? So it's incremental. Stop thinking big things. Think small things that you do every day.
Every day.
That you can add value, that add value to you. I lost I quit my job to start a business in around 2010, 2012. So what I do now, I started almost 15 years ago. It's taken me over 15 years to establish a space of clarity around my work.
15
Yes.
years.
So it takes time, but you've got to start.
Yeah.
I've closed my business like 4 times.
Wow.
I've gone back to employment. I've come back. Man,
But also
before I determined, yes. So the thing that's the most underrated quality for men is the stick-to-itiveness. I call it stick-to-itiveness, the resilience of getting up and going again. That muscle of getting up and doing. Sikwame, it's hard. It will be hard. Whoever tells you it's easy in Uwongo, these guys who are running, they'll tell you how hard this biashara is. Don't think that the clients just walk in the door. They don't. They don't. Yeah. I remember you have to pay bills, you have to pay the rent here, you have to pay the rent in your house, you have to feed people, you have to. Yeah, so it takes hard work. You're going to fail. I'm telling you now, if you don't think you're going to fail at stuff, but that's not where that's not where you stop. That's where you restart. So remember this, you will be restarting a lot.
Yep.
You'll be restarting stuff a lot. Yeah.
I like that because then it's pushing men and women alike to work on your capacity.
Yes.
You know, like failure is inevitable.
It's inevitable.
As is success. You'll succeed as well. But then when you're failing, it's you having the capacity to restart. Because again, the breakdown comes when we do not have that capacity. When now you have failed and then you start thinking or affiliating your thoughts with everything that has failed.
Yes.
So everything that is failed.
You transmit that failure to other areas of your life.
Yes.
Because sasa hapa kumeharibika, huku hauna msimamo tena. No. Ni hapa ndo kumeharibika. Do you have enough clarity to take that conversation home and say, hey, ile plan.
By then,
Nakwambia ati kani imeumana. Hapo hiyo doa iko for the next 6 months. Tell her.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell her hiyo pesa iko. Itabidi hapa leo, hapa kwa hii house tu, hii mathematics to change kidogo. Having the honest conversation removes the antagonism when the rent needs to get paid.
And that's the
Let me tell you, she can pay the rent for 6 months and not ask you for a coin because she has clarity about your purpose and your direction.
Well,
But she will ask you if you're not providing it, if you're not providing clarity. So you see why that communication is so interesting. When, pardon my friend, when the shit happens, say it. Don't need 6 months to have that conversation. She'll be like, why did you say this story? That money was spending there, we could have rebudgeted.
I have a question because I feel like this is also an area that does affect everyone's mental health a bit, perhaps more, because there's social media pressure to keep up relationships, especially quote unquote relationship goals. And we have yeah, people having their relationships online and the trauma of breaking up. I mean, back then it was me and you were breaking up.
A secret.
It was a secret. Now I'm breaking up with you. I'm breaking up on the internet. It's a whole thing.
So the question, though, and maybe this is a question to you: Are any of your relationships here online?
First I think you're jumping the gun.
No.
Do we even have relationships?
At least they're there.
Or in the
If they are
event
there.
that they are there?
They're there.
Are they online? And to
What
what extent are they online?
Why
I'm
should
asking
they
a
be?
question there. I'm asking.
The people I'm interested in are not even online.
Those are the right kind of people.
There's a reason I'm asking. Your relationships.
No.
And when you're in a relationship, do you put it online?
No.
Do you look to put it online?
I used to, but then I learned my lesson.
And
I'm not acting like I didn't. It was nice. I was full. I don't even remember the motivation. It did nothing to me personally. It did nothing to my relationship. Announcing it there, by the way, it did not help it in any way. Yes, but I just did it because of peer pressure. I saw others doing it, and I just did it.
Just did.
Yeah.
So, because the digital identity has become such a part and parcel of what they call the physical identity here in the real world, what would have created, kila kitu has to go there.
Boundaries.
That's a pressure point you are releasing of people who do not know your circumstances, your daily circumstances. And that place has got, it's called anonymous judgment. Guys can tell you things there that you cannot imagine.
Yeah. That they can't tell you eyeball to
Yeah,
eyeball.
they can meet here, they never tell you that story. But hapo kwa mtandao, watakwambia vitu na mambo. So, remove your relationships from that space. If you want peace of mind, remove your relationships from that space. I don't post. I rarely. In fact, you'll be very hard pressed to find my wife and me in a post together online. We've been married 20 years.
Wouldn't you be accused of hiding?
No, hiding for who?
That relationship and
Hiding from who?
maintaining your various relationships.
I think if your values are crooked, your values are crooked.
Yeah.
Because we still have people who don't hide. They announce their relationship, and they are also still having their other relationships.
I'm clear.
Yeah,
It's clear who I'm with, but they are not there.
Okay.
It is very clear.
It's not a secret.
No, it's not a
but
secret. I'm saying I'm very clear.
Mm.
I am married to so and so. When I see her picture there.
But you are not in the business of always.
Then you will not find me relationship goals. We were
No.
once in a while you might see a post where we are there. You'll say, oh yeah, that's them. They hang out at her. But it's not her. A thing that we do. The other thing I try to tell people, I try to avoid putting my children there as well. And this has a conversation around one, data protection and also privacy.
Yeah.
Especially if your children are minors.
It's true.
Remove them. There's a toxicity around that space that when it goes sideways has damaging mental health repercussions
For the kids.
for the kid who's not ready for that kind of drama.
Wow. I think before we start new conversations, it's important that you address the men that are keenly going to, listen in, because you have helped them to understand some of those issues in their different stages of life that would really propel, their mental state, for it not to be well or something like that. So can you just tell them something?
So first of all, I have a disclaimer. Let me tell you, I am not perfect.
That's why you came to Tangawizi.
Yeah,
You're not
let me
looking
tell
for
you,
perfect.
I am far from that. Don't think that because I'm telling you these things. I'm telling you because of these are lessons from my struggles. And I can sit here and have conversations that I'm not afraid of. So I'll give you one, and this one is a very raw one. I'd been married 20 years when I was left. 20 years. It was our 20th anniversary. So And it completely flipped my made me rethink everything about who I was. Because very central to my identity was my family. Mm-hmm. The thing about family and how you are, you're now in this love. Yeah. So now when she left, man, and then it was at a time when it was post-COVID. I'd started my business for my third time. I had no work. It was tough. It was very, 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 very tough. She was working. She was supporting us. But we had been struggling a while around us. And we had been trying to fix us, but it wasn't getting there. So here's another thing. Sometimes it doesn't work. And it's okay to get out for both your sanity.
Yeah.
Now, there's always one person who will be the one who instigates the exit. And sometimes it's seen that is the bad person or whatever it is in the breaking of a relationship. But a relationship doesn't break in one instant. It fractures over time. And then one day it breaks. So the day it breaks, the day people see in public.
Yeah.
They see, after 20 years, wameachana, kwani hawakukapa?
Yeah.
But it had been fracturing. And we were trying to tape it together. It wasn't working. So when I was left, remember, safe places to land, why family is important. You know where I ended up?
Where?
At 49, I ended up in my father's house.
You're kidding.
True story.
And how did that
Who does
happen?
that?
No, I'm not even who. And I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I'm just in it. So, and this one.
And he allowed it.
Yes.
Okay.
So remember me telling you about home, love, safe space. That's our safe space. All of us know it.
Wow. No matter the age.
No matter the age.
Wow.
No matter the problem. No matter the struggle. That place, our home, anyone can go back and start over.
I like that.
Is your home like that for your children?
Where?
Do they know? Do they know this is a place?
They can come back to.
Kikiumana, it doesn't matter what they've been. Even if they're the one who was the problem there, they need to know they can come back here.
Home, yeah.
So my parents,
Wow. God bless them.
Madhi Kwanza, she's not here anymore because in 2019 she died of cancer.
Oh. She passed on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
But the heart of our family was mom. That community of love was mom. Led by dad. She never did anything that he did not want. But the doer in our home was my father. Was my dad. Was my mom. When I went back home, I went back to my room. I went back to my room that I used to sleep in when I was 16. Actually, I decided to move into my sister's room because it was better.
Look at you.
The sister's room.
So at 50, essentially, I went back home. It's like I started over. I was like 49. That's like 4 years ago. I only went with my clothes. I left everything that I owned in the home that we had built over 20 years. I didn't move with any of our marital gifts or any of our, no. And that space was a safe space for my kids to be, so they stayed with my wife. And I began the journey of rebuilding me. Now I'm at a different space now because my Father gave me grace. Remember relationships and grace and patience? To rebuild again. You didn't have to, but he did. He provided food, he provided a roof over my head, and allowed me to recalibrate my life. Remember restarting. Remember the muscle that you need to build. That you are not your failures. You are what you can extract out of that experience. So I found me. I refound myself. I refound the things I loved to do. That's why I'm storytelling today, because the story of restarting needs to be heard more. The story that life is not a straight line needs to be heard more. The story of men who are restarting needs to be heard more. We hear women who do it, but and they come out and say, but how many men are saying that this is my struggle? And I was not okay, but I am still here. Doing, getting up tomorrow, trying. That's the journey. It's allowed me to rebuild a relationship with my sons that's different. Remember, I now have to parent from outside of my home. I still have to be a father to them.
It's a whole other dynamic.
It's a whole other dynamic. And they are the space where they're looking at me at. So, Dad, so how do you, I call it broke leadership. How do you lead when you have no cash?
And also you're excluded from
Yes,
that common...
and you don't have the community of the home.
Yeah.
So you don't have influence every day into that child's life.
Correct, yeah.
How do you be there? How do you still remain father? How does he still meet you on this? How does he still call you and say, Dad, this is happening, you need to come? You need to start showing up where it's important for them. So they recognize you are still present. You can't give yourself the excuse because your times are limited now. Yeah. So you have to be so deliberate.
And your influence almost optional.
Yes.
Yeah. Because of the circumstances.
Yeah. So now you have to be very deliberate about showing up. So say, men, you show up more. You take it for granted when you're in the home. Now imagine when you are not. So it became very struck. I was very present as a father, so my kids knew me backwards and forwards. So they felt the impact of me not being there. So I had to really make an effort. It took me a while before I could even come out. So one of the biggest struggles was getting out and saying, I didn't know how to say that I had been left. I didn't know who to say to. I didn't know how to explain my circumstances. So I struggled with them for a year before I could talk about it. A year of not saying.
What exactly?
Where I am, first of all, even. What has happened. Yeah. I am thankful that I married the woman I did. Because she gave me grace to find me again. She was patient. She could have been and made my life a nightmare. She wasn't that. And this is the thing about relationships that we need to understand. Nobody's perfect. Today it's me. Tomorrow it will be you. True. So you must remember that you have currency that you need to bank, that you will withdraw.
Yeah. And also that relationships are at the heart also of our mental well-being. You know, I know we did say all these other things, but relationships are at the core.
And because they are so emotionally strung into who we are, people don't use logic when it comes to relationships. It's not a logical progression.
No, it's never.
People carry a relationship scars for years.
Even forever.
Forever. Some people go to their graves with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talk about father wounds, mother wounds, those things.
Yeah.
That now a guy still saying, hey, yeah, she's my mother, but kuna vile. So yes, men in tough spaces need to speak up more in safe spaces for men. So this is a safe space for men.
Wow. I was almost excluding us because we are female.
No.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You asked how do women show up for men?
Yeah.
You
How
see
can
this?
we show up?
This is a way of showing up. Creating an ally space where men feel comfortable enough to come to and have a conversation that's real. Without judgment. Now we have this conversation, it's me having the conversation and telling you this is our story. This is us. This is our struggle. But then men also need to go to male spaces that are male-centric and have those conversations there.
Yeah.
Because there's some conversations that cannot happen here.
Correct.
I would say, kuna vile tunaweza ongea when you guys are not in the room.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Wow.
So men need to build that community of other men that they can be vulnerable with. Ask what can you do every day? Find guys like that.
Wow.
Find guys who see you.
Wow.
Find guys who hear you. Find guys who get to know you. So there's some things you don't even have to say. They just know, hey, Leo Pablo, are you sawa? Kuna vile I need to show up for him.
Wow. Pablo, sisi hapa Tangawizi. Hata hatuwezi sema tunakushukuru. I mean, thank you for the presence and for the openness and for the willingness to go as deep as you have gone. Because we can always use a lot of big words to explain what it means to be a man, what men go through, what support they need. But then just seeing it through your eyes and through your life is the greatest gift that you have blessed us with today.
Yeah.
Really.
Pleasure being here, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your vulnerability as well. And we hope that this will be such an awakening for other men, young and old, to allow themselves to go within.
Men break, eh? Don't think that they don't, they break.
Yeah.
But they need to be in spaces that allow, especially men who are, and I say this a lot for men who have built reputations that are big. When you are there, when you break, you fall hard.
Because you're way up there.
Yeah, you fall hard. And when you fall, you need to find a place to rebound. So build, when you're okay, build a community, a trust community that allows you to, for that day you will fall.
Soft landing.
Yeah. For the day that you will fall, you need those guys to catch you. Yeah. So that's your brothers and a community of men, yeah. And then find female allies so that you can show them your journey.
Wow. I don't know if we can say anything after that.
I just want to say thank you.
Feel like a group hug. Yeah? Are we allowed?
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been real. It's been
yeah.
real. It's
Yeah.
been real. It's been real.
And I feel like it's the end of an era, the beginning of a new one. And you have contributed to that. Yeah. And there is space for men to express themselves and to show up and to also heal. Because patriarchy, as much as it affects women, it also affects men.
Affects men.
Yeah, and maybe even harder.
Maybe harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would be.
Oh, that has been our time from Tangawizi. We hope you will reflect upon what you have heard and reflect upon yourself as a man, how you're going to improve, show up, and be this man that is wholesome and living a better, healthier life. That has been our time. Thank you so much. See you next time.